A very long time ago, the Earth did not look the way it does today. There were no separate continents called Africa, Asia, or America. Instead, all the land was joined together in one giant supercontinent, which scientists now call Pangaea. At first, people only guessed this might be true. They looked at maps and noticed that the edges of some continents seemed to fit together like pieces of a broken puzzle. The bulge of South America could slip neatly into the curve of Africa. North America seemed to line up with Europe. It was as though the world had once been whole, then slowly torn apart. As explorers and scientists studied the Earth more closely, they found even stronger clues. Fossils of strange creatures told part of the story. In South America and Africa, far across the Atlantic Ocean, identical fossils of a small freshwater reptile called Mesosaurus were found. The little animal could never have crossed an ocean, so those lands must once have been connected. Plants like Glossopteris, with their broad leaves, were discovered scattered across Africa, South America, India, and even Antarctica. How could the same plants grow so far apart unless the continents were once neighbors? The mountains whispered their own secrets. The stony ridges of the Appalachian Mountains in North America lined up perfectly with ancient ranges in Scotland and Scandinavia, as though they had once been part of the same chain. In Brazil and West Africa, rocks of the same age and type appeared, separated now by the sea. There were even stranger signs. Scratches left by glaciers, those mighty rivers of ice, showed up in hot, tropical places like India and Africa. The only way that made sense was if those lands had once sat near the frozen South Pole, joined together before they drifted northward. Over time, science gave clearer answers. Rocks preserved the memory of Earth's magnetic field, frozen in time like a compass. When scientists studied them, they realized the continents had shifted. And today, satellites and GPS confirm it. The land beneath our feet is still moving, creeping apart or pushing together, just a few centimeters every year. The Atlantic Ocean, for example, is slowly widening as South America and Africa drift farther away. So the story is this: the Earth once held a single land, Pangaea, where animals roamed and plants spread freely. Then, over millions of years, that land cracked, split, and drifted apart into the continents we know today. And even now, the story continues, quietly, slowly, as the Earth keeps reshaping itself under our feet.